Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? Sit down, shut the door, turn your phone off, ignore your boss for 10 minutes. Yo, we gotta talk about this viral video of Saint embarrassing the mess out of Kim and also on the set of Jimmy Kimmel Live. But you guys, I have an interesting take on this. I want to dissect this video, break it down to you, and why this is actually really scary for Kim, and why I don't think she's actually equipped to handle this type of scrutiny. I wish somebody, maybe the nannies will let her know. I don't know. Listen, let's get into this. But before we do, let me just say this. Hit that like button, subscribe, notify. But also, I want to just say this in praise of Kim. Kim is actually a very proud mom. We all know, don't matter how much time those kids spend with the nanny, she loves those kids. She's super proud of them, and she has a history of taking them to like very kid inappropriate places. Remember when North was at the fashion show? Remember how she had North out on pap strolls? It's like her pride as a mom literally has her put kids in situations where most kids don't respond well. Was Saint being a little terror? Absolutely. Are all little kids terrors? Absolutely. That's why I love them. They don't care. Every little kid is a terror in the most adorable, cute way. But let's get into this video, let you know what I see, and then meet me after the jump so we can actually dissect this even further. Okay, so let's start with the video that shook the world. Y'all ready for this? Let's go.
Mr. Man, say hi.
Hi.
This is called Instagram Live.
Hi, weirdos.
Hey, stop it.
Hi, vloggers. If you're watching this, I hate you.
Hey, Saint.
I'm watching.
Hey, look what you're teaching him.
It's good, Kim.
Hey,
This is a good boy. This is a good boy.
Now let's dissect this video, shall we? All right, from the jump, right? Look at this.
Stop it. Mr. Man, say hi.
Hi.
This is called Instagram Live.
Hi, weirdos.
Now the first thing that caught my eye was, hi weirdos. Interesting choice of words for Saint, especially considering it's not really the Kardashian vocab. They use lame, they use loser. Never really heard Kanye say weirdo. I said, okay, that's interesting. But I said, seriously, where is sweet little innocent Saint getting this verbiage from? But let's continue.
Hey, stop it.
Hi, vloggers. If you're watching this, I hate you.
Okay, now, if you're watching this, I hate you. And my first train of thought was to be like, okay, so you just showed what the Kardashians actually think of their followers. They hate them. They think they're weirdos. But I said, but this doesn't sound like Kim, and it doesn't sound like Kanye. Where could poor, sweet, innocent Saint be getting this from? Where indeed? Oh, I have an idea. In fact, I think I found the culprit that is literally corrupting our sweet little Saint. You ready for this? Literally, dun dun dun. Enter the main character in this drama, Pete the Skeet pass around Davidson. There you are, officers. Exhibit everything. Lock them up. But all jokes aside, hear me out on this, right? You're a weirdo. If you're watching this, I hate you. Whose humor does that sound like? Who uses those words regularly? Whose verbiage is that? Well, I'll tell you who. It's Pete Davidson. Exactly. Pete Davidson
I'm gonna have
is
to log off,
corrupting
guys.
our
We're just
sweet
going around
little
the corner.
Saint. Now hear me out, all right?
Yeah.
Kim, watch who you have around your kids. Because we have to actually just admit this, right?
We are
He uses those words. He's trying to get in cool with Kanye's kids. He's cool dad. Not even cool dad. He's cool boyfriend. He's this, he's that. He's probably telling those kids a bunch of jokes. I don't care what anyone says. This verbiage sounds just like him and his humor. Oddly enough, when Saint said it, it sounded funny. Maybe because he's cute as a button. And how old? 4 or 5 years old. Anyway, when Saint said this, you know how like when you tell jokes around little kids, or when you tell words that little kids don't use before, and the parents are like, hey, the kids get a little devious, little mischievous, and they want to say the words over and over and over again. We hate you, loser. It's like Pete probably made jokes with the kids, being like, hey, making fun of their mommy, which kids love. Hey, we're going live. If you're watching this, we hate you. And Saint couldn't wait to repeat the joke or tell the joke or use the new words that he heard. Again, you guys, let me know if you think I'm reaching, but this does sound like Pete and Kim to me. But let me know what you guys think. I will say this is a cautionary tale, and that's why they tell men and women, Watch who you have around your children. Yes, there are very bad, very life-destroying things will happen, but even from the part of just influencing and them thinking things are cool and picking things up. Again, when you have children, you have to actually say, do I want this child to act exactly like this man or woman I have them around? If the answer is no, then you really need to rethink that. But you guys, there's more, because now I'm going to get a little bit darker, a little bit more insidious. Let's leave Pete alone because we have a little information about him coming up in the next video. Also, you guys, this might be a heavy video day, so make sure you turn your notifications on and check the channel a bunch of times. But let's get into part 2. Like I said, Kim loves her children. She's a proud mother, right? Even if the nanny raised them, she loves her kids just like Kanye loves his kids. I would never take that away from anyone. However, I do want to say, I don't think Kim is equipped right now, and she can learn if she's open to learning about dealing with children that are easily identified as black. Listen, we can talk mixed race all you want. Nobody except for the people that grow up in the confines of their lives know that their daddy's Kanye West and their mom is Kim Kardashian. To the actual real world, those kids, if you saw them coming into a corner store, into a restaurant, into a mall, driving a car, you would think they were just black children. They don't present as mixed race. They look just like regular black children to me. And we are not getting into the debate over whether somebody is mixed race or not. Please don't come in the comments with that. But hear me out on this. When little kids do something, and all kids are little tears, that's what makes them so funny. It's the one time in your life you can be free. But when children are, when black children, when black male children, this happens to black female children too, right? This happens to black little girls, but right now we're talking about it when it happens to black men, because why they are stereotypes and projections that happen on them. Black boys get different stereotypes than black girls. Black girls get angry, chip on their shoulder, need to be taken out down a peg. You know, Amy Schumer. How's that working out for you? Actually having to be bold and confident, right? But when little boys do it, it's actually really, really insidious, because there's a narrative that starts that can destroy their whole lives. They are painted as problems as they go older, as violent, as offenders, as animals that need to be dealt with. You guys might think I'm over exaggerating, but already this narrative has started over sweet little Saint, just basically, in my opinion, repeating the jokes he heard from Uncle Pete, right? But honestly, sweet little Saint now being exposed to this type of narrative. Look at this. Look at this one. Saint West is becoming a lot like his father. However, given how the world does not know Saint West, he's probably always been like his father. Now, to anybody else, you might be like, okay, fine, they're saying, but you need to actually realize, and this is why I say that Kim needs more people around her that are black to understand. Would Kim actually let this narrative be perpetuated? No. But does she not even know that it's already starting up and she needs to attack it aggressively and nip it in the bud? Because any black person will tell you, for the whole, our little children are not allowed to be your little children. There's always something more. But we also have to literally, what's the narrative you're asking? Address the fact that didn't even the Kardashians themselves, in the better part of the year, painting Kanye as irrational, violent, an offender, a grown man. Pete was scared of Instagram posts on what was going to happen, and oh my God, and living in fear. And people were saying he was the next OJ just because he put up a few Instagram posts. Again, I don't want to make this a bigger issue, but it needs to be addressed. When you are raising black children that don't get into this mess about mixed race, because that only counts when people can't tell you're black without your parents, right? These kids, you look at them, they look like regular black children. My whole point of the matter is the same narrative that the Kardashians actually played in about their own father. It's now being attributed to the son, a sweet little boy that was probably just repeating stuff he heard Uncle Pete say. And at the end of the day, what did Pete say? Nothing. Haha, it was funny, whatever. It shows a little contempt they have for their followers. But more than anything, it actually shows that, Kim, you need to knuckle up. You need to gear up, because it's a cold world, and there is literally powers that be waiting to literally attack. and you need to be more proactive and realize the game that's being played. Not so you can start playing the game, but so you use all your power and all your influence. And instead of going after Jordan Woods, use your powers for good and crush this media machine that eventually, I'm telling you, already is turning and is going to come. And the same stuff you said about their daddy, they're going to say about the children too. You need to nip this in the bud now. It's just my 2 cents, but I don't know, my little tattletales. What do you guys think? I saw this narrative parroted in a bunch of media outlets and for a bunch of topics. I didn't like it at all, but maybe as a Black woman, I kind of see what they're trying to say and also what the natural ramifications are if we let this narrative go unchecked. Anyway, my little tattletales, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.